Alright guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie and today I'm back for another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to my 2021 Premier League table predictions. I done these at the start of the year and I tell you what, I didn't even get one right, like not even close. So I'm going to go through Arsenal to Wolves, okay, my prediction, and then where they actually finished, okay? It's not going to be pretty. The season is now over, but the content does not stop on this channel. If you are new, be sure to subscribe down below, smash a like, and comment where your team finished this year. Without further ado, let's get in to the reacting. So first up, we have Arsenal, and I predicted them to finish 6th, and they finished 8th. Okay, that's one of the close ones. That's all right. They did unfortunately miss out on Europa League football, and I tell you what, they had probably one of the worst seasons I've ever seen them play, and they still only finished a point behind Spurs. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm going to predict Arsenal have a better season next season, okay? Huh? Hey, Ollie, don't be too specific. So next up, we have Aston Villa, and I predicted them to finish 18th. I predicted them to get relegated, and they finished 11th. To be fair, I've been left with egg on my face, okay? They had a decent season. The common question throughout the season is Smith. Is he better than Bielsa? Is Watkins better than Bamford? I think one thing we can all agree on is if Mings gets on the plane, we might as well give the trophy to France now. To be fair, actually, I can check to actually see if Southgate has picked him. Oh, you are taking the... Oh, congratulations, France. Next up, we do have Brighton. I predicted them to finish 13th. They finished 16th. Again, quite close. First of all, I just want to say I love Ben White. Ben White's been called up to the England side. Well done, fella. Everyone remember, be scared of Potterball, okay? Potterball? I thought that was called Quidditch. It's a Harry Potter reference. Yeah, I'll see myself out. Next up, we have Burnley. I predict them to finish 10th. I know, what are you thinking, Ollie? What sort of drugs was I on when I predicted this? And they actually finished 17th. Just survived. Didn't just survive. They survived by about 11 points, but still, they finished 17th. I can speak on behalf of many Burnley fans when I say they didn't get wood this season. It's an erection joke. Yeah, no, I think my time's up here. At Burnley. Sean Dyche. Any more impressions going to come out in this video? Who knows? Next up is Chelsea, and I predicted them to finish 3rd, and they finished 4th. To be fair, that's not bad. That's one of the better predictions. I tell you what, if Werner learnt the offside rule, they might have finished 3rd, you know? I blame him. If Werner fell in a barrel full of tits, he'd be coming out sucking his own thumb.
You always say that.
Shut up, would you? Next up, we got Crystal Palace, okay? I predicted them to finish 15th. They finished 14th. Again. Bloody hell, I'm a pundit. We've got to say R.I.P. Not R.I.P. He's not dead. He's just retiring. Roy Hodgson. One thing we've learned from Palace this season is that Eze is class. He's a generational talent. I like him. And also one thing we've learned is you can cry, bitch and moan as much as you want. Zaha, no one wants you. Okay? You're washed. Next up we have the Toffees. Everton. Next up we have Everton. And I predicted them to finish 8th and they finished 10th. But anyway, congrats on winning the league in November. To be fair to them, they were first in one region. They were the first team to have a woman in their starting 11. Okay, we're all with you, James Rodriguez. Very old joke. That's not even good enough to get in the video. We'll keep it. Next up, we have Fulham, and I predicted them to finish 19th, and in fact, they finished 18th, so they still went down. So my prediction's still correct. One thing we've learned about Fulham is if you're white and English and an ex-player, you're fine in the media's eyes. I just mean the way they talk about Scott Parker, it's like he's Pep. Okay, he can't do any wrong, but you got him relegated. Like, what are you do? Who am I even talking to? I'm supposed to be talking to you. But in all fairness, I like Scott Parker. But still, you know what I mean? Just a little joke. Okay, we'll go on to the next one now. Next up, we've got my boys, Leeds United. I predicted them to finish 16th, and we finished 9th. 9th. We're good. Not much I can say about Leeds. We're winning the league next season. Easy dub. Bielsa's a god. Not much I can say. How did Bamford not get in the England? Next up, we have the Foxes, Leicester. I predicted them to finish 9th, and they finished 5th. To be fair, Leicester last season finished 5th, and this season they bottled top 4 and finished 5th as well. In all fairness, they won an FA Cup, so happy days to them. And it was a class goal. Tielemans. He might not even be there next season. This is my Rodgers impression now. I'm very proud. No, we'll move on. Next up, we've got Liverpool, and I predicted them to win the league. In fact, they finished 3rd. Nobody saw that coming. I don't even think Stevie Wonder saw that coming. He's blind. In all fairness, GG's to Liverpool. They got top 4. I love Klopp. Klopp. I love Klopp. Next up, we have Man City, and I predicted them to finish 2nd, And in the end, they won the league quite comfortably, didn't they? We all ruled them out. We said, no way. Everton have got this. Mahrez, Diaz, Stones, KDB. They were on fire. So was KDB. Ginger. Again, we will move on to the next one. Next up, we have Scum U, aka Manchester United. I predicted them to finish 4th. They finished 2nd. They had a very good season. As much as I hate them, one thing that they do lives rent-free in my head. And it pisses me off because I'm not going to sing it. Give it to Eddie Cavan. Now we have Newcastle. I predicted them to finish 14th, and they finished 12th. How did that happen? I swear about 2 weeks ago, they were like at the bottom of the table. To be fair, as much as people had Newcastle to go down, they stayed up. You can't get black and white to go down that easy since Michael Jackson turned up to my nativity in year 5. To be fair, hats off to myself. That's probably the best joke of the video. Next up, we have Sheffield United. I predicted them to finish 11th. And they were relegated by November, really, weren't they? And they're just shit. No offence if you support them. They won't. No one supports them. It's fine. We'll move on, shall we? Next up, we have Southampton, and I predicted them to finish 12th. And they actually had quite a lacklustre season. They ended up finishing 15th. Ralph Hasenhuttl will be looking at the table going 9-0 to Manchester United. I'm here all week. I am here all week. 9 means no in I don't need to explain. Next up, we do have Spurs. I predicted them to finish 5th. In fact, they finished 7th. Well done, you're playing conference football. So now Bale's Pure Gym membership's expired. He's back off to Madrid. And it looks like Kane's off as well. Will he go with him? And if he was going with him, what would he say, Ollie?
I was going to take my team to the Euros. We'll go back. I probably won't go back to Tottenham, though. I'll probably go to Real Madrid. Or Leeds. I like Leeds.
Next up, we have West Brom. Okay, I predicted them to finish 20th. They finished 19th. They still got relegated. And yeah, I said Bilic was actually the first manager to be sacked. And he was. Go back and look if you don't believe me. There's not really anything to describe their season, you know what I mean? Fat Sam came in. At least you beat Chelsea, though. I guess. Seriously, though, how did Bamford not get called? The penultimate team we're going to talk about is West Ham. I predicted them to finish 17th. And they finished 6th. Look, what? Moyes is, to be fair, I'd say back in the old video, Moyes is a shite manager. He's a GOAT now. He's GOAT status. And one thing is, I know the team's already out, but I'm still going to make the joke. We have to get Rice on the plane. But before we do that, we'll put him in the microwave for a couple of minutes. Rice. Please do not dislike the video. And the last team we're going to talk about is Wolves. And I predicted them to finish 7th, and in the end they finished 13th. What we've learned from Wolves this season is Fabio Silva must be on a Make-A-Wish scheme because he is not a footballer. Adam Traore is overrated, and I haven't seen a bunch of Portuguese men go missing since Madeline I'm just going to clear that up. I did not want to finish that joke for the brand's sake. So I hope you guys did enjoy that video. If you did, be sure to smash it a like, comment where your team finished, and also subscribe if you're new. Thank you for 1,500 subscribers. Believe me, I don't know how I got it either. But I will be back with more videos all over the summer in real life football videos, transfer videos. I've said it all before. Content's still coming on the channel. Don't you worry. I've been Ollie Ward. I hope you did enjoy the video. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Cheery. Oh. P.S. All the jokes I made in this video were clearly jokes. Apart from the Bamford one. How did Bamford not